Doubled up, so he goes to Newman, who's been hot. And not this time. Back of the rim, long board out to Grayson Allen.
And Trent with a great run to the rim.
Oh, what a pass, too. The no-look pass for the assist.
Offense, moving the ball side to side. The ball finds energy, and Mikhailuk has a lot of it.
Well said. You can really sense it with them. They are in rhythm at that end of the floor. And on the perimeter, Trent with a off-balance shot. In traffic, finds the trailer. Newman.
That long rebound.
Duval with some good ball handling. Gives it up to Trent. What a move by Duval to get that a while for that 1 year before transferring out. His dad played at Mississippi State back in the late 90s, 2 years after they were in the Final Four. It was all SEC, averaging 17 a game.
Very impressive. What a loss to McDonald's when they get another clean look. This guy can light it up. They need him. Get back
from the field.
And they just can't get Bagley the necessary touches. Now they're just running those baseline bumps, see if they can lock low.
That's 7 points to Kansas. Leading by 7. Here's Bolden. Trent, floater.
Great hesitation by Gary on the offensive end. Second chance opportunities. Oh, yeah, threw that back inside.
Allen. Delorier left alone. They give him room.
Empty side here. Drop step.
Trying to come off the screen. 2 on him. Bounce pass, far corner. Trent with 4. Off balance. And it goes.
I thought he got rid of the ball before he stepped out of bounds.
Whew. I've seen a few of those of late. There they go. Just give it to him. So why is he out? You had mentioned that too, Graham. Why is he out that far for the dump down?
Allen lost it in traffic. 4 to shoot. Trent puts it up. And Duke takes the lead at 64-60.
A quarterly move. A great find.
They have found him twice now in this game.
Good shooter, Trent. One of the great shooters in the country.
Oh, you're not kidding.
There's that trap again. You got to get rid of it.
Trent, step up, 2, short. Right back to him. Follow up, yes.
They got a rebound if you're... Boy, making a jumper would really help the inside people.
Here's the 3.
There's one of them almost. This is where they're tough. Chasing it.
Moves it back out to Allen. To Trent. On the run. Yes.
Smart play. Drexler.
Oh, yeah.
Olajuwon.
By the glide. Here's another lob. That was denied by Bolden.
That was not a good pass at all. Look at this.
Allen feeds it to Trent all the way. You can see that one set up to...
He got hit. Well, I thought he would stumble there before he turned and shot it.
Down to a 1-possession game. Allen snaps it over far side to Trent. What a big basket that was.
4 seconds of pivot and drill.
5 team fouls on Syracuse, so it will not be a one-on-one situation.
Got to get to the foul line again. That's where they've had most success.
That was 6. Trent shakes off the defender, steps up, floats it, hits it.
Wow, how about that?
The Rams, they want Duval to beat them offensively. They are going to double every single time Bagley gets the ball down low off of Duval's man. Duke in the tournament for the 23rd consecutive season. Trent with a 3. Some problems when you've got Grayson Allen at 6'5" and Duval at 6'3" with long arms. It's hard to find any openings in there. The senior Allen outside Gary Trent Jr. Passes one block shot there by Wendell Carter Jr. Oh my goodness. Duval finds a couple. Here comes Carter. Duval on top. Trent free. Got it! I went to Seton and enjoyed my years there. Bolden gets the ball. Oh, here comes Trent. He sees an open lane and he fires right down. Finally. Russell off the bench. I believe his first points of the afternoon. One of the members of the media yesterday asked Mike Krzyzewski about the Duke brand, and if the Duke brand automatically gives you a lead into a game, whoever you face. And Mike says, I don't know, these kids play so much AAU and all around the country. Trent with a three, nails that one.
You got to be careful if you're Iona. You've got to get some stops, obviously, defensively, but you have to keep scoring on the offensive end. You can't have a drought because it's going to be really hard to come back from way down against Duke.
Gary Trent Jr. in the middle is open.
Well, Griffin has a fantastic touch in that paint area.
He's 4 of 4 red.
Averages 11 points on the season, 52% field goal shooter.
Trent, three, took it. And they get 2.
And this Iona team, they've been down before and found ways to get back. They are 6 and 4 as Gary Trent Jr. knocks.
They've got to push the ball up the court. And what they do down on this end, I have no idea.
Well, hopefully they can grow like 5 inches.
Trent in his. Griffin gets it to go right there. But Dana, as he was telling us yesterday, it's a different kind of team that he's coaching now.
Yeah, he talked a lot about how he lets them play sort of instinctively, and I know you guys referenced this before, but it's interesting because I've been watching him. He's writing up a lot on that whiteboard, no matter what he told us.
Round inside, rolled it outside. That's a Trent three.
Look at
Bagley rebound, rejected inside. Adogi got him.
I'm loving the no quit here with Iona. They are continuing to play hard, and that's.
Gets along the baseline, flattens out the zone, kicks it out. Trent, and finally the first field in scoring, rebounding, and field goal percentage. The ACC Player of the Year. And Duke slowly getting back into this one. Carter has returned for Duke. Sterling Manley is into the game now for Carolina, 6'11" freshman. Trent knocks down a three. Around the rim. Spinning. Pinson, no. Manley trying to run it down, but the Blue Devils come out with it. Trent got it. That's 13 points now for Barry. 3 of 5 from three-point range. Second on Carolina's all-time made three-pointers list behind North Carolina taking advantage of Duke in transition. And thus far in the game, Carolina, after having only 2 turnovers in the first game of the Smith Center, only 6 turnovers against Duke's zone. Well, it's working hard. Tough shot. A lot of second shots for this powerful offensive rebounding team that Duke has. What a pass. Brooks couldn't handle it. Here comes Trent. Trent trying to go the distance, and he will. Nobody stopped the ball. May turns it over. Duval the kick to Trent. A three. Yes! And it's a one. He's picking up. Farrell no. And ripping down the rebound with one hand is Carter. Duke still can run out of that 2-3 zone. I think they have to really be resolute to get the ball up and down. Went 1 and 4 when both of them were out. So, Jay, should Notre Dame be evaluated on their resume or what we think they are when they're healthy?
Both, because their resume is competitive with all the bubble teams, even if you just go off of, without giving them a break for Bonzie Colson being out. If you look at what Notre Dame is with Bonzie Colson in this, and that's really significant. When you look at the teams, there are only 2 teams ranked in the top 25 in both, and that's Duke and Villanova. And if you look back over the course of years that Ken Pomeroy's been doing those ratings, you know, how you rank in both, if you're in the top 25, you are a Final Four caliber team. Anytime the ball goes into the post in the zone, you have to be cognizant of three-point shooters. So instead of going to the ball, you have to go to shooters. Once it's inside that three-point line, the 2s aren't going to hurt you. The 3s are.
Step back jumper.
I mean, that's what everybody else has to deal with. I don't see why the major conferences should get all these different bites at the apple.
Carolina back on top. Big lead change in this game. Trent, turnaround, ties it. Still in the game. Trent. Duke lead here in the second half.
It's like a parallel universe. Duke's punching the ball inside. North Carolina better from 3.
The opposite of the way the programs historically have been.
Exactly. Ergo, the parallel universe guy.
I should listen to her. Johnson threw it away.
You have to think that Duke is going to look inside here. Bagley still being guarded by Pinson. There's the cross screen, down screen action.
Pinson fronting him. Instead, it's Trent.
Inside screen, a great inside screen. But Bagley just stood and watched. Bagley could have come back into play and swatted that off the backboard, but it was a good move by Buzz Williams.
Buzz concerned about the size of Duke. That we want to keep the ball out of the middle. Make Duke keep the ball on the sides. The ball is.
The left hand coming up short. Carter kicks it back outside. Straight away three for Trent. Yes!
Just a matter of.
The attorney for Ayton urging the FBI and the NCAA as Trent
was made because Ray Spalding ran the floor so hard. And the defense had to go with it. That left B.J. King wide open.
Long stretch without a whistle here in the opening minutes of the game. Gary Trent Jr. Your career that stands above all others, just being in the moment.
It was the 1995 ACC tournament. Randolph Childress. You think of all the brilliant players that came through the ACC. Players of the year, four-time All-Americans, Nations League.
Confident and productive Grayson Allen.
Numbers again. And Trent with a flush.
Down the 15-foot jump shot, also an excellent passer.
Is that the best entry point for Clemson today?
Yeah, absolutely. Right where he caught it is where they need to attack.
Trent, and of course he hits. Season high from Wednesday night in Tallahassee with his fourth field goal. He's got 10.
10 in only 13 minutes of play, too. So Brad Brownell showing a lot of confidence in starting him.
Tigers back in front. Trent tries to answer and does. Strong. Malik Williams, who played briefly in the first half, back on the floor. Tried to go to Thomas, who turned his back. Looking for the rebound. Turned over by the Tigers. That's their 12th.
At least fortunately on that one, they were able to get back and get defensive transition.
Allen for Trent. That's a three, and it's good.
Time here. Now 0 for 3 from the field.
Yeah, and he's had all open looks.
Carter can make that. Comes up short here. The ball with the board.
Virginia Tech plays a lot of man. They also play a lot of matchup zone. And Duke's going to try to run their man stuff against whatever they see.
Trent Jr. corner three is pure.
Player to fill in the rest of the information in the scouting report. The hope is that way these young guys will retain more of the information. Kind of like how you used to do it, right, Jay?
Yeah, well, they stopped doing it that way. They started filling it in for us when they saw that I was doodling on my scouting report and drawing cartoons and stuff.
Man, the homework never stops at this place, huh? Trent Jr. into the paint and a soft touch.
Picked up their defensive intensity, being a fifth-year senior. He played football last year. He left the team to play football.
Wow. Trent Jr. missing from the corner. Allen thought about it.
Well, usually he pulls the trigger on those. I'm surprised he didn't.
Jack White checked into the ball game during the last break. As did Antonio Brankovic with the ball now. Big man out of Florida. 9.5 minutes to go in the first half. Trent Jr. with a long three. And he's in Orlando. It's pretty good lineage there for Kerry Blackshear Jr.
How'd you like to go there? No matter what happens, you'll be the second best dunker at best.
Carter wheeling inside. Trent Jr. still got it stuck on automatic. Ball game. Double team and a nice pass out of it to Ball, who couldn't cash in.
Oh, nice play.
Allen out to Trent Jr. Shot ready and bucket.
I see they're struggling. They have absolutely zero confidence in regards to that we're going to turn them over defensively. They've not been able to do that. Duke has done a terrific job. Once they hit after about 10 minutes of that first half.
And if Virginia Tech would just penetrate into a gap, make 2 play 1, and then kick it, they can get something going, but they're not doing it.
No, not at all. Great ball fake by Trent Jr.
A little bit bigger when you have to shoot from the perimeter. That's a good shot for Duke. Trent in the passing lane. On Alvarado, and Duke has opened season ago. Has struggled from the field this year. Josh Pastner's told us after an ankle injury in their second game against Bethune-Cookman, he really hasn't been able to recover his confidence. I believe his ankle is fine, but he's also been dealing with a bit of a knee injury right now, as we see. That's a kick ball. Here's Carter. Duval. 10 to shoot. A dribbling by Duval. Trent from the outside, which has been his style for the majority of his coaching time. But yet, that's one of the things that's made him probably the best men's basketball coach in the modern day era. He will adjust to the personnel that he has and find a way to make them successful. He shook up the starting lineup tonight. Trevon Duval came off the bench. Marquise Bolden started, so did Alex O'Connell. Trent smooth from the
face of Kenny Williams. His 3rd 3 of the game.
Kenny Williams shooting 39% from 3, but he is capable of much better.
Trent with a terrific drive.
North Carolina is fully engaged now on the defensive end.
Good defense by Williams, staying with Allen.
Well, the intensity in this building right now, it's amazing.
It really is. Everybody's standing. Bagley's been calling for the ball, got Pinson on him. They can't get it to him. Trent will drive into traffic and finish.
Take him off the dribble. Just go.
He just goes. And the recovery by Bolden for the block.
A great block, but I still like the drive.
Duval, nice look to Trent. Lots of time.
Nobody on Monday, and a brutal schedule down the stretch, finishing off in Cameron Indoor Stadium on March 3rd.
3 games in 5 days for the Heels. The first time they've had that scheduled since 1980. It happened in 1991, but one of the games was a makeup game because of the onset of the goal.
Right now, North Carolina's dominating this game on the defensive end.
Boy, Duke having to work hard to get a look. Pinson fronting Bagley. Trent, a tough shot. That'll go down.
This gigantic lineup really hurts Duke in transition defense. They can't get back and pick up as easily. This is a really important stretch in this game. Carolina could move this lead out even more.
Blue Devils 19-4 on the season, ranked 9th. Wow, what a tough shot from deep in the corner by Gary Trent.
Duval takes a jump shot. The freshman from Delaware. That's a brick. Squirts out. Trent Jr. Count it. His daddy.
Well enough. He's still learning from that point guard position. She's Gary Trent Jr.
And Trent Jr. player I'm very impressed with is Grayson Allen. He had 37 against Michigan State earlier this season.
Well, he's the leader. He's a senior in the starting lineup.
Trent again. This kid spinning. Knocked away. Trent Jr. to the bucket.
Johns, I'm going to continue to run that middle pick and roll because now it's putting Duke in a situation where they can't help off the wings, and Tariq Owens is doing an excellent job of setting the pick, rolling, and finishing inside.
Allen. Trent wide open. Can't do that. That's his 4-3. Who retired. Who will retire this year after playing in China. Trent, 16-foot, straight up and down. 10 to shoot. Hans, surveying, and he throws it away. Bagley kicks it out. Trent, rising fire, 3. Spinning time bucket.
By Martinez Gibbon. Little Euro step and perhaps an extra one for Bagley. Wendell Carter crashing. Boy, Mike Krzyzewski talked about rebounding at the shoot-around this morning, and they... Nice turnaround by Notre Dame, and Pfluger doing a really good job of getting into the lane and transition. But the first thing you have to do is find John Moody in transition. He's the guy out on the floor that can knock down a bunch of threes on him. Trent, one of the best three-point shooters in the conference. Pass is 5, under 9 minutes to go in the half. Jogo, no. Kept alive for a moment by Mooney. A nice sequence for Jack White. The tip dunk and the big defensive rebound. And Trent. NBA thing for a long time. It is now a college thing. Really on every level of basketball. Give up the tough 2. Don't give up the standstill 3. Trent. Yes. Boy, Carolina have these injuries is really a tough blow. Really disappointing. And to have your seniors work so hard and then lose out so much of their senior season is really difficult. But boy, I'll tell you. Well, the Irish bench thought there was a foul. Now Duval, the finger roll, and Trent puts it back up. Not in any hurry. Floater by Trent, a little short. He tipped it up and it wouldn't go. Jack White. Now Trent for 3.
Until you punch him inside a little bit. Big denial here. Open. Hold on. Look out. Trent upstairs as he swept. Gamble outside. Hall goes to the offhand. And the box out by Carter. Virginia was unranked in the preseason. And now they're number 2 in the country. 6th, I think, preseason in the league. Just mark them down every year and let them work it out. Good pick and pop. Carter back in. Help from nice Stoll. Cut. It's Trent inside. The flip goes down. Boy, the guys that can score. Where it is again? Oh, shoot it. Wilkins will. He's lost some confidence in it. I love the way he plays, but I'd slip somebody else in there right now. To the corner. Oh, it's Gary Trent Jr. with a bucket.
Averaging 6.5 a game.
Well, when the Deeks haven't turned it over, they've been able to score pretty effectively.
Trent in traffic. That ball got to 10 minutes in the first meeting.
Still a lot of dribbling, but at least the ball moves from side to side there. You've got to get that Duke defense to move around a little bit, get guys out of position.
Well, Trent now got
that many points this year, but it's been pretty good tonight.
Under 4 to go now. 9-point lead for the Blue Devils. Delorier. Now the Trent Jr. 10 to shoot. Carter to catch. 6 on the shot clock. Trent launches and hits.
Left hand.
So a 15-point lead for Duke.
Wes, you and I did the Miami-NC State game over the weekend, and we were talking to Miami people before the game, and they were talking about how the fact that they felt like they did as Trent makes that 3.
Oh, boy, that's a dangerous pass. Long more. Got knocked around. Allen finally picked it off. Here's Trent on the outlet. And he'll stuff it home. This will be 5 straight for Duke and 7 of their last 8. And we'll push them to 6-2 in the league and 18-2 overall. Wake Forest is going to take their 6th straight loss and 8 of their last 9. There's Trent on the layup.
Jumped the route and gotten the dunk on the other side.
Grayson Allen, the senior, part of that national championship team in 2015, defeating Wisconsin in the championship game.
3 things up for the guys inside.
Yeah, he's got 47 made threes now. Trying to convert on the steal. Let the defender go on. 75% shooting. Outrageous.
Well, and that's bumped up a lot by the dunks they've gotten off of their steals and plus their size inside. But then, how about Martinez-Gebbin filling in for Notre Dame at the center position, averaging a double-double.
Trent missed. Allen, quick pass to Carter. They'll go back to Gary Trent. 5 points. Delorier is coming off a hamstring injury that kept him out of the last 3 games. Also keep in mind Marquise Bolden, 6'11" sophomore, 246 pounds, is again on the bench with a knee injury. He's missed the last 5 of the game. Now the problem is Wilson Frame is your leading scorer on the season, 12.5 points per game, and he just got in the box score.
Well, he had a good game against Duke at home with 17 points too, so you're thinking that he's going to come in and give them a little lift offensively, but he's one of those other guys.
Done a terrific job, had them in the tournament last year with a 21-win team. Picked 4th in the ACC this year, Gary Trent Jr.
Empty for them losing to BC and NC State.
Both losses on the road. Meanwhile, Miami has not lost a game here this year. That's a 3. TV timeout. A lot of celebrities on hand here in Miami tonight. Likes had his shot deflected just as the shot clock was running down. O'Connell passed up a 3. Miami's now missed 10 of its last 12 shots. And Trent, who's an excellent Coach K is 69, will be 70 next month.
Do you realize I could take a baseball from my house and hit a house he bought me?
Shredder to buzzer, banks it home.
Look at that.
Right.
How does he get to the goal with 6'11" in there? You got to make contact with that.
Finally.
Wow. Yule's been really outstanding.
Yes, say to those scouts, don't forget about me. He's a sophomore right here in Miami. Yule's 6'11".
Look at this guy play defense. I mean, I can't get over the likes.
And Trent with a 3.
Our kids really play with a lot of emotion and passion. And playing well. And one of the key reasons right here. I mean, if that guy likes, gives everybody a lift.
3. Likes pass to behind the back. And Hill denied at the rim by Wendell Carter. And then Duval had to save it. Likes couldn't get there before Bagley. And they get it across. 7 minutes to go in the game. Trent, a 3 ball and a 3-point lead.
What a defensive play right there by Carter. Terrific. Trying to get a ball screen up on top.
Trent using a high screen by Bagley.
Duke in the zone that time, but Childress really suffered through about 2.5 games of poor shooting, but that second half against Virginia Tech, he was lights out.
Allen on the bounce to the corner. Trent. Good. That's a 3. (20 to 17) Duke. Trent lets it fly and hits another 3. And that's why you love to have the veteran reps on big games, because they can, exactly what you were saying, diffuse situations.
Yeah, they're like beat cops out there. They know the neighborhood, and for people out there, these guys watch.
Did not foul on the bricked dunk attempt, but Carter picked up his 4th, and Crawford cashed in at the line. 71-55, and it has stayed right around this 13 to 17 point spread. Duke trying to come up with a late knockout punch, and they get a 3 from the corner for
plenty of those.
White claims the rebound. And if you are just joining us today and you're saying, well, where's Coach K? Sitting this one out with flu-like symptoms. Trent again.
Same spot. Yeah, nice job that time against the zone. I mean, you can play man principles against it, and they screened the top of the zone, and that freed him to get into the lane.
Another sideline.
He is 5 of 23 from three-point land in these conference games.
Yeah, he's got to be more aggressive. For them to win the national championship, number 3 in white has to be aggressive on the offensive end.
Three-pointer, and the first bucket is Duke's, and it's scary. Tough shot, and it's short. Bagley picks up another rebound.
And that absolutely destroys you from a mental standpoint. Here, you step up, you play good defense, and you give up another offensive rebound.
Put the team in the best position.
Yeah, and this year, they just play. Who's ever open gets the basketball. They get out in transition. They allow their defense to create offense for them. And they've been really spectacular. So the other night, you to sit certain things in the flow of the game and make changes. I'll give you a great example. Jason Tatum, as you know, is an outstanding 3-man, having wonderful successes.
The Admiral brought.
The Admiral got a few of mine. Yes.
Well, that's a good list to be on there. 3 rolls in for Trent Jr.
can understand why.
Well, but the problem there was they allowed transition, and Trevon Duval was able to get all the way to the rim. And when you come over to try to block or challenge a shot, all of a sudden you're dealing with a rotation, and who you're going to ask a guard to block out Wendell Carter. It's not going to happen.
And way too over. 74 shots this year, 63 of them have been three-point attempts. Warrior 7 had a pretty good look at the rim in the middle of that zone again.
He's kept his poise in there, not panicking, not going too fast. But geez, even when you miss it, found himself open.
All knotted up at 33.
Not a good shot. Even though he was open, that's not a pass made. Nobody there to rebound. Defense wasn't made to move.
Trent cradles it and gets it to go. Blue Devils back.
Like he's got 4.
Another pick and roll. Freeman turns it over. Allen ahead to Trent. And it's down to.
And the field, all of that.
Savoy tries a deep three. Some settles for Florida State.
Little quick. You can move the ball in defense and still get that shot later on in the shot clock.
Trent, runner in. Trent, step through, mid-range. Tough rebound, Bolden. Allen with a find in the corner for Trent.
Beautiful.
Obiagu back to Cofer. Cofer gets it back. Rejected by Carter with a shot clock. Winding down. So Trent in transition. Draws the foul. And one.
As most teams are in transition, evolving into who and what they'll become. But when you're as young as Duke is, it's more of a long-term journey.
Trent.
Players sidelined due to injury here tonight. Simmons off the mark. And Drew Smith averages 12 points per game. Ryan Taylor 21 per game. Heine 4 points per game. Cole is probably the best shooter of the bunch.
He said Cole is a guy that can flat out shoot the basketball. He's not on this trip. He's home studying for his exam. So Cole, good luck. Stay in those books.
Might have been closer to him defensively than any of the Purple Aces.
Well, you have to play the averages. Coming into this game, it only knocked down 3 3-point shots. Well, he's made 2 in the first half, but you want him to continue to shoot if you're the opposition, who you don't want to shoot.
Off against KD and the Warriors, who, by the way, won 8 straight themselves. Coverage tips with NBA Countdown, 7:30 Friday on ESPN and the ESPN app.
Give Trent. College basketball, Trae Young leads the country in points and assists and does it in an efficient manner. Makes everyone better.
Robinson going to work on Allen right to the basket. Too strong off the window. .15-footer. Too easy for a 2-point lead for the Eagles.
Make open shots. The jump shots that are going down, Mike, have been from the extra pass and confidently going up.
Trent from the corner, reciprocate. 15-footer. Bowman's going to take that every time.
I think you have to look for Duke to go back to the man-to-man. There's too much space in that zone.
Transit. Duval having picked up the 2 fouls. Allen comfortable running the point guard spot here. 2 bigs up top. Allen's missed his last 2 3-point tries. Feed to the corner for Trent, and the 3 is pure. He takes a not always able to finish.
Again, one-on-one basketball in the paint. Grayson Allen missing a nice up fake step back 3 the last time down. But here's what happens about those deficits at halftime. BC cannot fall into the same trap of those 3 teams. You have to continue to play to win. Do not play not to lose, because Duke will beat you up.
The difference was
I think he was literally surprised. There was no contest. Maybe the first layup that has been uncontested all afternoon.
Trent, a 3. Right in front of Bowman.
Keep everything in front of you, Mike. Make them shoot a 3.
Trent launches against a double team and hits it. Duke.
I welcome those viewers watching on ESPNU. Duke just got an offensive rebound on its first possession. They are the best offensive rebounding team in the country. 10-0 on the season, #1 ranked team. Gary Trent Jr. from the outside.
He'd been struggling to do the job of making the outside shot. Grayson Allen shooting a hot ball. But other guys have to step up and do the same.
Missed by Wolford, who had 8 threes in his last game and 19 threes in his last 4. Here's Bagley, double teamed, kicks to the corner. Trent, another 3. His second to triple. He's got 6. But they lose to Ball State tonight.
Well, I think it's North Carolina. I think you look what North Carolina has been able to do with Joel Berry, the seasons he's having as a senior point guard. But Luke May, probably the best story in college basketball, most improved player.
#1 player in his high school class. Daniel Wallace misfires. He's now 0 for 7 on the season. Trent has 3 threes. Bolden in the post. Back to Trent. His 4th three-pointer of this first. 71-34 lead as we begin the second half here at Cameron Indoor, where the Blue Devils have won an NCAA best 137 consecutive non-conference home games. And Gary Trent with his first.
As always, Grayson Allen surrounded by 4 freshmen, and we are underway. Wendell Carter controls, and the Blue Devils have it first.
And interesting to see, South Dakota is a man-to-man team, but Duke doesn't see a lot of man-to-man because of how good they are in their ability to get to the rim. As we see Gary Trent Jr.
Yes. So you're lacking North and South Dakota,
Idaho, Vermont, and Maine.
Gotcha.
Got to make it happen. But South Dakota is one. Mount Rushmore is something that I would definitely be interested to see. And Craig Smith is not.
We said hello, left, and that was an hour into his workout. Who knows how long he stayed here last night. Trent leans into the lane, count the basket, and a chance for 3.
Freshman in midair to lay it in.
Well, he is a really good freshman. Hardly makes any mistakes.
Trent will finish at the other end.
Duke can use some clock here. 6-point lead, don't need to be in a hurry. Same play, they're going to little back screen to isolate Bagley in the low post.
Nice find in the lane, and it goes for Trent.
Life, and the coaches we have here are at the top of that pyramid.
Have you been in your career closer over the years to college basketball coaches than perhaps others?
That's probably true. That we've and basketball is our biggest category, and
Florida off to a great start, although Duke is narrowing the gap. It's now a 5-point game. Have you had a chance to visit with any of the coaches who have been here in Florida?
Yeah, we had a dinner with the coach. I know they had a contributor category, so when they told me that, I thought they'd made a terrible mistake.
Gary Trent Jr. is heating.
Florida has not made it since Duke went to the zone, the 2-3 zone. Florida has not made a 3. And Duke, which started out poorly from 3-point range, Grayson Allen, and he almost had another one there. Grayson Allen and Gary Trent have been 5 of 5. So Duke's 7 of 12 from 3 now.
Trent with 2 more. He's into double. And Bamba trying to make a really strong move. Was not very assertive with the ball down in the post yesterday. Trent off the glass, and Duke strikes.
For Texas to get 6 points in the game against Butler yesterday.
And they got hot at the end of the first half to wind up with 22 at the break. Trent stops at the free throw line and knocks it down.
Kerwin Roach is a champion triple jumper. Now he is a champion high jumper.
Answer at the other. Zetkowski.
See, was that so hard? Drive the ball to the basket. And then if you draw defenders, then you can kick it out for a step-in shot.
Trent's got a nice mid-range foul out of this game. Duke ball with 15 on the shot clock. Trent on the drive. How about that? A chance to give the Blue Devils.
Knight, the founder and chairman, co-founder and chairman of Nike, who was here in attendance at this game. Got a good seat, too. Yes, he did. He must know somebody. Trent with a drive, and that's just too easy. Strong, and another offensive rebound. North has it rejected by Carter.
Portland State, opportunity after opportunity.
Trent for 3 at the other end.
Patrick Smith's second field goal. Doing a lot of isolation plays. He had the whole right side of the floor to himself that time.
Duke's gone almost 7 minutes without a field goal. High arcing layup by Torrey Mayo. His first field goal of the year against Marvin Bagley.
Again, and Bagley had to come a long way to try to get that block. A nice job offensively, Southern, lifting everybody out of the paint area.
Allen. Trent. A three. Got it.
In the first two games, he's played about 30% zone defense. We've only seen strictly man-to-man in this game.
Bolden had it, and he got
first. Michigan State can really run. This is an outstanding transition team. Is Duke as good a running team as Michigan State is? Well, they can be, but they're not yet. Taking on the Hornets at 8 o'clock Eastern Time in the second game. There's young, interesting Philadelphia 76ers taking on Lonzo Ball and the Lakers. Coverage tips with NBA Countdown charged by Mountain Dew at 7 o'clock Eastern tomorrow.
Now, you mentioned Nick Ward. I don't know that Michigan State has to play him more minutes this year, but every game last year started out with Tom Izzo and the staff telling Nick Ward, now Nick, don't foul.
Well, now they've got the depth with Schilling back, with Jackson, with Ben Carter, a sixth-year senior back from Indiana. Carter off to Allen. Allen blocked by Bridges. Good pass. Trent's open. Count it.
Bagley may have tipped that in his own basket.
I'll tell you what, they play fast, does Utah Valley. And they played fast last night against Kentucky.
There is Toulson. Trying to find that corner three again. Carter, though, gets a hand in the way. The outlet from Grayson to Bagley, who somehow kept his toe off the baseline. Now it's Trent with a three from the wing. Carter defends it well. Nikwaza turns it over again. Trent finishes with two hands.
He does. Those guys. And a green light, which is a dangerous combination. And Duke's in a zone, and he knows it.
Duke is in his zone. Back-to-back buckets out of the timeout. Toulson fires from the corner. It's off the mark. Rebounded by Duval. The quick hit ahead to Trent, who gets in the lane. Gathers his footwork and finishes with the right hand while drawing.
Guys that can guard those two in college basketball.
Fourth foul of the night for Connor Toulson. He is tied for the team lead in scoring for Utah Valley with 11. Trent all kinds of time. Corner three. That one is good. Too much time. Dimitri Thompson on the floor for the first time. Just over 3 minutes into this one. Gary Trent Jr. three.
Apologize to him, and I let it go. He let it go. Grayson was able to do that after last year's game, and he should just move on from it.
Grayson, the lone captain of the team this year, clearly has used that as a growth moment for him. As Trent Jr. shoots a three and makes a three. The corner three to start the second half from Swoop is off the mark as Carter is back on the floor with 3 fouls. Duval, Gary Trent Jr. all kinds of time, and that is just not the way. Sebring up to 6 points. Make it 8 on the evening. A couple of threes. Gary Trent Jr. from in front of the Duke bench.
Guys, and they're going to test them and send them to the line and see if those guys can step up and make shots.
Trent the finish inside. Looks to penetrate the lane. Kundradas has that one swatted away by Carter, and Bagley leads the break again. Trent Jr. into the paint, and one. Here on campus.